I'm Arien Mack, editor of social research and a professor of psychology here at the New School for Social Research. Kian was my colleague at the New School from 1994 to 2003, and although I did not get to know him until 1999, we became strong friends almost immediately from our first meeting. I met him when someone suggested I go speak to him about my expected and hoped-for trip to Iran. The trip was meant to launch our journal donation project, a project which gets English scholarly journals to universities in other countries that have difficulty obtaining them. And I was hoping that by bringing the project to Iran, it would be a strong gesture of collegiality with our counterparts in universities in Iran, and the building of a bond that already existed between the New School and Iran. Now, one of the things that you cannot help know when you get to know Kian is how much of a passion he has for Iranian culture. It is simply palpable in every conversation with him, and it is why I believe he chose to leave the New School. We had a good future in front of him to return to Iran and to do his research there, which he hoped would be of real use inside the country. I last saw Kian when he visited New York City after he was released from Avon Prison, where he had been held in solitary confinement for 4 months following his arrest in 2007. It had been understandably a horrendous time for Kian, and one that was so horrendous that it was difficult for him to talk about without breaking down. In fact, because that time had been so difficult for him and for his wife and new baby daughter, it was not easy for me to understand his decision to return to Iran. But he did. He made that decision to return to and live in Iran, knowing full well what the risks were, and determined to continue his important scholarly work, but to do so in a way that no one could possibly think that what he was doing was politically subversive. In fact, I believe Kian did not even vote in the last election in Iran. Kian is an important and highly respected urban scholar. He's respected around the world. He is someone Iran should prize, not persecute, should aid him in his research rather than hold him in prison without recourse to legal representation. His suffering and that of his family is unimaginable. I urge you to hear this plea and the plea of so many others who know Kian or know his work, to free him immediately and allow him to return to his family, and then take up his post at Columbia University, which awaits him, and where, as anyone who knows him knows, he will spread his deep passion for Iranian culture and be an Iranian missionary. It is the only right thing to do, and I look forward to hearing that it's been done very soon. Thank you.